floor because I need it.
All right, well, let's start sitting at the top of your mat. Let's see. Okay. All right, so find a comfortable seat. Either take your palms one on top of the other in your lap or the backs of your hands to your knees. And close your eyes. And start to settle down into your breath. So maybe notice the rate and the rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. And then bring your attention down to the center of your chest and really start to notice the sensation of your breath. And notice what your inhale feels like compared to your exhale. So without judging it, without worrying about it, notice if it feels long, even. How deep it feels. And anytime you have a thought start to pop up or your attention starts to drift away, gently direct it back to your breath, back to the sensation. And then start to deepen your inhales and exhales. Match them both in intensity and duration. So count your inhale and match your exhale. Try to find a really continuous pattern, continuous and rhythmic pattern to your breath. So don't hold at the top of your inhale or at the bottom of your exhale, but instead just keep letting your breath flow in and out. And then this is the breath pattern you'll try to continue throughout the class. Bring palms together at heart center. We'll open with 3 rounds of pranama Om. Bow your head to your hands and set a dedication or an intention for your practice if you'd like. I'm going to lock the door. I keep hearing it open. As you're ready, open your eyes. Let's roll over onto hands and knees. So find tabletop. Take your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Let's take a couple rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your sit bones, chin and chest. As you exhale, Take your spine in the other direction. So round the floor away, separate your shoulder blades, chin to chest, navel to spine. Right. Keep following your own breath. Try to drop back down into that even rhythmic pattern you had at the beginning of class. Take a couple more rounds here. And then as you come back through center after your next exhale, find a flat back again. Walk your hands forward. Drop your chin and your chest towards the floor. Keep your hips over your knees. So really try to feel the stretch through your armpits, maybe even through the fronts of your tops of your shoulders, between your shoulder blades. So if you're looking down towards the floor, that's okay for a breath or two. After things start to open up, try to look forward. That you're looking towards your fingertips. Just one more big deep breath here. As you inhale, walk your hands back under your shoulders, press into your left hand, sweep your right arm up to the sky. So stack your shoulders, open your chest up to the sky, really press into your bottom hand to reach your top hand up and away. And then as you exhale, sweep your hand all the way over to the left, in between your left hand and your left thigh. Drop all the way down into the outside of your right shoulder, head and neck towards the floor. So squeeze your low belly back, that space between your hip bones, and you can use your left hand on the floor to keep stacking your left shoulder over your right. You could reach your hand out in front of you, or if you feel ready, you could wrap your hand around your low back. So you could feel what your hips are doing, and a lot of times they'll shift so that you can twist further. Typically, that's not something we do, but if that's happening right now, it's okay. It's early. Just squeeze your low belly. Take another big deep breath here. And then bring your left hand back to the floor under your shoulders. Sweep your right arm all the way up to the sky. Circle your hand down to the floor. Left arm reaches up. So really push into your bottom hand to reach your top hand up. And as you exhale, sweep it over to the right. Relax your head and neck down. Again, figure out what you want to do with your right hand. Gently engage your low belly. Take one more big deep breath. Right hand down to the floor, left arm sweeps all the way up. Circle your hand down. Find your tabletop again. Send your right leg out behind you. Tuck your toes. Actually, point your toes. Top of your foot on the mat. Good. Push into your hands so that your shoulder blades are separating. You're not dropping your chest to the floor. Good. Hollow out your low belly. That's that space between your hip bones. So just gently roll it back towards your spine and then lift your right leg up. So be careful when you lift your right leg up that you don't dump into your back. So keep squeezing your low belly. Draw just a line down to the floor. So top of your foot touches the floor. Exhale, lift it up. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep your leg internally rotated. That means the top of your knee, the top of your thigh, the top of your foot all face the floor. Good. Keep pushing into your hands. Breathe. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm going to have to do that in a second. Good. First, 3.
Marie.
2. Huh?
I actually think that was my phone ringing.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Good. Keep your leg lifted. Good. Bend your knees, sole of your foot to the sky. Little pulses up. Really squeeze your low belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Cross your right knee behind your left. Exhale, lift it up. And cross, squeeze your inner thighs and lift. Keep breathing. 3 more for 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg lifted. Externally rotate your leg. Internally rotate your leg. So take your knee and your thigh out to the side. Drop it back down. Let your hips stack a little as you lift. So keep pushing the floor away, hollowing out your belly. Good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. That was definitely my phone. 1. Straighten your leg out. Make a little circle with your toes. How's that? How are we feeling? Is this enough?
Oh,
Is this not enough? Maybe I'll need to. Does your butt hurt?
Yep.
Good, good, good.
Yes, feels
Good.
good.
Circle it the other way. All right. Good. Keep your leg lifted. Ready. Flex your foot. Externally rotate. Kick it forward. Inhale. Sweep it back. It's a lot easier on your knee. Exhale forward. Inhale back. If we did this every day, we'd have really, really good buns by summer.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know why I don't. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. I mean, it takes like, what, 5 minutes? Lift your leg high. Good. Exhale, knee and nose together. Step your foot between your hands. Drop your hips forward. Big stretch on the top of your back thigh. Good. 1 more big deep breath. Good. Push into your front foot. Bring your hips over your back knee. Extend at your front leg. Flex your foot. Spread your toes wide. Reach the center of your chest forward. It's okay if your knee stays bent. If it's straight, squeeze your quad. Fold yourself down. Relax your head and your neck. Try to keep your collarbones open. One more big deep breath. Good. And then let's inhale. Turn your toes out to the side. So if this makes your knee feel funny, then just back off and don't do it. Keep your toes pointed up. If you're okay, then fold forward again. Engage your low belly. Relax your head again. Long, deep breath. Good. One more big deep breath. Good. Inhale. Find your half lift. This time, turn your toes in towards the center line of your body. Again, be careful of your knee. Back off if it feels weird. Fold forward again. Squeeze your belly. Breathe. Good. One more big deep breath. And as you inhale, reach the center of your chest forward, flex your foot. Tense your fingertips on the floor. Hollow out your low belly. So really tuck your tailbone. Push into the floor with your fingertips and lift your front leg up off the mat. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Sweep into the back. Oh, lift it all the way up. Good. Bend your knee. Reach back with your left hand. Catch the knife side edge of your foot. Kick into your foot. Lift your knee. Press into your right hand. And one more big deep breath. Good. And then listen, as you exhale, release your foot, cross your right knee behind your left, just sit your hips back towards your heels. So you're not going to come all the way down, but just come back a little bit. You should feel maybe a little stretch through your hips. And one more big deep breath. I'm probably not going to remember what we did. Come back up through center. I don't have Amber in front of me reminding me what's going on.
Oh boy.
Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Point your toes. Draw a line. Good. Squeeze your belly. Push into the floor with your hands. Good. For 10, 9, 8. Internal rotation of your left hip and leg. Good. 5, 4, squeeze your low belly. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep your leg lifted. Bend your knees. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we do? External rotation, internal rotation. Good. Lift and drop. Good. Try to keep your thigh parallel to the floor. Try not to let it drop too much when you internally rotate. Just about 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Straighten out your leg, little circles, little tiny circles with your toe. Good. And then circle the other way. And lift your leg up, flex your foot, externally rotate your leg, kick it forward. Was there something else? Did we miss something? Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back.
Did we cross it behind us already?
Oh, yeah, that's what we need to do. Good. 5 more. 5, 4. Amber's like the other half of my brain. 3, 2, 1. Sweep it up back through center. Cross your knee. Good. Exhale, lift it up. That's what we do. Cross and lift. Good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift it up and through center. Straighten out your leg. Knee to nose 1 time. Step your foot between your hands. Drop your hips forward. So really try to close the space between the back of your calf and your thigh. Take 1 more big deep breath. And then inhale, push back. Straighten out your front leg. Flex your foot. Reach the center of your chest forward. Exhale, hold over your left leg. Roll your low belly back. Gently keep your collarbones open. So that means that you're squeezing your shoulder blades together just really gently. It's not a hard squeeze. One more big deep breath. Good. Hands to the floor, half lift. Good. Turn your toes out to the inside edge of your leg. Starts to face the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Remember, check in with your knee. Back off if it feels weird. Otherwise, breathe. One more big deep breath. Inhale, half lift. Good. Turn your toes in. Exhale, fold forward again. And one more big deep breath. Good. Hands down, toes to the sky. Half lift. Good. Tense your fingertips. Hollow out your belly. So really tuck your tailbone. Lift your leg up off the floor. Hold for 2. 1. Good. Start to sweep it to the back and behind you. Cross your left knee behind your right. Sit your hips back. Relax your head and neck. One more big deep breath. And as you inhale, crawl yourself forward. Plant your palms down. Spread your fingers wide. Hands or shoulder width distance apart. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. And you can pedal out your heels. Look between your knees, squeeze your low belly. And take one more big deep breath here. And then let's jump through to a seat. So inhale, look forward, step or hop through, and then lay yourself down. Bring your knees over your hips. And then tuck your tailbone so that your low back is on the floor. Chin's parallel to the floor. Good. Take your hands to your hip bones. So as you push your tailbone into push your low back into the floor, if you slide your fingers in just off to the inside of your hip bones, you should feel those muscles start to engage. That's your low belly. So every time I say squeeze your low belly, that's the part I'm talking about. So it feels like you're pulling your hip bones together to a center spot. And then straight back towards your spine or towards the floor here. So hold that tight. Take a big inhale. Notice if it lets go when you inhale. Try to not let it go. And then exhale. Do it one more time. Just try to breathe and hold it tight. So your breath is above this contraction. So if that's enough work for you, stay right here. If you want to add on, drop your right heel towards the mat. It doesn't have to touch. Exhale, lift it all the way back up. But don't let those muscles get soft. So hold them tight. That's the whole job. Good. Left heel drop and lift. And keep breathing. Keep changing legs. Use the range of motion that works for you. And let's do 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 more on each side. It's really focused work. It's really simple movement. So make sure that you're doing quality movement. And so you can stay with that movement. If you want to add on, see if you can straighten out your leg. And then exhale, pull it back in. And switch legs. And so you don't have to take your leg all the way to the floor either. You can take it out to 45 degrees and make it work for you. Good. Let's do 5 more here. For 5. Low back stays on the mat the whole time. 4. 3. 2. 1 more on each side. Good. Knees up on center. This time, take your arms overhead. And see what happens if you drop one heel towards the mat. So you can't feel it with your fingertips, but you can feel if your low back comes off the mat. So this probably for most people intensifies it, makes it a little bit harder. That's for me. See what happens if you try. Again, change your range of motion if you need to. Let's do 3 more. First 3. 2. And last one. So pull your knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze, take a rest. And then as you're ready, rock up and down the length of your spine. You can come all the way up, roll over your knees, plant your palms, step or hop back. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just squeeze your low belly. You should really be able to feel what that's supposed to feel like now. Those muscles should be turned on and woken up. And take a big inhale all the way into your back ribs, your back lungs. Equal exhale. As you inhale, actually, let's just walk your feet in one step closer. Step your right foot between your hands and flatten out both feet. So if you need to, take your hands to your shin or your fingertips to the floor. 2 straight legs, 2 flat feet. Squeeze your low belly. Fold over your right leg. And take one more big deep breath. It's okay if you're, it's actually not okay, not for this one. Don't bend your right knee. Take your hands up higher, straight leg for this guy. One more big deep breath. And inhale, look up, half lift. Exhale, just step your right foot back and your left foot forward. Just switch legs. Squeeze your low belly, squeeze your inner thighs. Try to keep rocking your weight into your front foot so that you're not trying to come out of the stretch by sending your weight back. Relax your shoulders, relax your head. One more big deep breath here. And inhale, reach the center of your chest forward, look up, step your right foot up to meet your left, hips width distance apart. Take any bind you want. Grab opposite elbows, big toes or hands under the soles of your feet or maybe the backs of your ankles. Relax your head and neck. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your low belly. And then wherever you are, bend your knees so that your chest is completely on your thighs. So really snug it down, make a connection. Squeeze your low belly back, and then start to straighten out your legs. Don't let your chest come off your thighs, though. With one more big deep breath. Okay, release your hands to the floor to heel your feet back together as you inhale, half lift, reach the center of your chest forward, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push into the floor, sweep your arms all the way out and up. Good, stay here. Bring your palms together, look up at your thumbs, reach the center of your chest for your thumbs and your shoulder blades down your back. Push into your feet and push your pelvis forward. So engage your low belly, kind of find that rolling together and back of your low belly. And just see if you can take a teeny weeny little back bend. So like shoulder blades and up, I'm not a great example of this. But push your pelvis forward, lift your chest up, take a big inhale. As you exhale, swan dive, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your feet back, find your high plank. Remember what it feels like. Look in front of your fingertips. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, push straight up, drop your hips, roll over your toes. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. So breathe. Engage your low belly, engage your pelvic floor for 3 more breaths. With one more inhale, equal exhale. Good. Next inhale, look forward, step or hop up, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, do a couple more. Exhale all the way down. Inhale up, exhale, plant your palms, take it back, lower down. I'm tired. Inhale, lift your chest, drop your hips. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Inhale brings you forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. 2 more. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale, take it back. 5, no, not 5, 3, 2, 1. Inhale forward, half lift. Exhale, fold, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. Take just one big inhale. One long exhale. Next inhale, look forward, step or hop up. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach up for Utkatasana. Squeeze your glutes, breathe. And one more big deep breath. Exhale, fold, palms to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press back. Left foot spins flat, right foot steps between your hands. Inhale, all the way up. Palms together, gaze up. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Push through the nice side edge of your back foot. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Frame your front foot. Spin up to the toes of your back foot. Step your front foot back. Lower down halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press back. Right foot flat, left foot between your hands. Inhale brings you all the way up. And so long through your side body, relax your shoulders. Exhale, fold. Step back, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale back. And get control of your breath again. One more big deep breath. Inhale, look between your hands, step or hop up, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach up for Utkatasana. Good. Listen, stay here, lower your thumbs to heart center. If you don't have any knee issues, lower your hips all the way down to your heels. Inhale, reach up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up, halfway. Good, 3 more. First 3. 2. 1, hold it for 3. 2. 1, fold forward. Toe heel your feet, hips with distance apart. Sink your hips all the way down, or more than hips with distance probably. So you may need to turn your toes out. You can walk your upper arms in front of your shins. You could walk your hands to the floor in front of you. If you can get your shoulders and your chest through your thighs, in front of your knees. And sweep your left hand over to the left. Take your right hand to your knee. Gently start to push it away. So turn your chest to the sky. See if you can straighten out your right arm. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Sweep your right arm in front. Left hand to your left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back through center. How about we take our Bakasana exit? So plant your palms down, shoulder width distance apart. Bend your knees. Take your knee, or lift up to your toes, bend your knees, take your knees into your armpits. Push into the floor, right here. Hollow out your belly. Find that space that you worked earlier. Look in front of your fingertips. Maybe your toes lift. Maybe they just get light. When you're ready, hop back. Stay in play if you want. And eventually make your way to downward facing dog. And on your inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, stack your hips, bend your knee, look underneath your left side, look for your foot. Lift your knee up really high. Good, inhale, straighten out your leg, internally rotate your leg again. As you exhale, bring your knee and your nose together, lift up high to the toes of your back foot. Try to pull your right thigh into your chest. Squeeze your leg all the way up and back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, up and back. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Bring it together, hold it there. Look between your hands, step your foot up. Stay on the toes of your back foot, push through your back heel, squeeze your inner thighs together. As you inhale, come all the way up. Palms together, gaze up. Good. As you exhale, open twist. Left hand to the windows, right hand reaches behind you. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Push through your back heel. Drop your back hand. Reach your left arm up and overhead. Look over your right shoulder. Good. As you inhale, come all the way up. Unwind, open up to the long side of your mat. The left side. Look over your front middle fingers. So really, you should be in more control of your breath than I am. Just so you know. Take another deep breath here. Inhale, straighten out your front leg. Reach long over it. Right hand down, left arm up. Good. So try to hollow out your belly. Try to take this curve out of your back right here. Just squeeze that space between your hip bones. Get one more big deep breath. And windmill your hands to the mat on the inside of your front foot. Maybe toe heel your right foot over to the right a little. Come down to your forearms. You can let your front knee drop open. And then as you come back to the center, walk your hands back. We're not taking the arm balance. Drop your back knee down. I mean, you can take it in a second if you want, but start to walk your hands out to the side. See if you can drop your chest towards the floor. Good. One more big deep breath. Good. And then walk your hands back. Push yourself back up. Ooh. Good. Drop to the knife side edge of your back foot and your front foot. So drop your hips down as you turn to the right side. Keep your hips off the ground, but just kind of let them hang in between your shoulders. Let your side body hang in between your shoulder and your hip. Good. As you inhale, turn up all the way around. Turn to face the long side edge of your mat again on the other side. Drop down to the inside of your right heel. Left toes point to the sky. Again, walk your hands forward first. Just drop your chest forward. Take a breath here. And then see if you can drop your hips all the way down to the floor. Catch the outside of your right ankle with your left hand, and then fold towards your left foot. See if you can sweep your right arm over your head and catch the outside of your left foot. Try to work your left shoulder to the inside of your left leg so that you can turn your chest to the sky. Use your hands to really turn your chest. Take one more big deep breath here. Good. And then release your bind. Let's push up and turn to the back side of your mat. Right hand under your shoulder, left arm reaches up to the sky. You're on the toes of your back foot. Where to go from here? All right. As you inhale, push into your feet. Squeeze your low belly. Come out through center. And exhale, thumbs to heart center. Stand into your front leg. Pull your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it up as hard as you can. Use just your leg muscles. Good. And then cross right ankle over left knee. Start to sit your hips back. Set your gaze. Bend your knee. You can take your hands to your shin or your fingertips to the floor. Your forearms to your shin or your fingertips to the floor. So try to find a stretch in the outside of your right hip. Relax your head and neck. And then let's take a little twist. So if your fingertips aren't on the floor, take them down, bend your knee if you need to. Start to walk your hands over to the left. So as you walk to the left and turn your shoulders to the left, try not to carry your right knee with you. So send your right knee over to the right, squeeze your low belly. And then inhale, sweep your hands through center and over to the right. Now this time don't carry your right foot with you. So keep pushing your right foot, keeping your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Good. And then inhale, come back through center. Let's bend your left knee enough so you can get your palms flat to the floor. Unwind your right leg, sweep it up to the sky. And try to internally rotate your leg and your hip. So we already talked about what that means. It means that the pointy part of your right hip bone and the whole top of your right leg face the floor. Now take another deep breath here. And then you may want to pop your foot back a little. I know I do. Let's take a couple handstand hops. So let your right leg lead. So give it a little lift. Push the floor away. Try to hollow out your belly as you hop up. So give it a hop and stop. Good. Inhale up. And then have a little control. Try to find a little bit of hang time. So when you get up, hang, and then down. One more. Up. Down, land in your chaturanga. Down through your vinyasa. Good. All right, so look towards your fingertips. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe even make your stance a little bit longer. So maybe your feet away from your hands, maybe a little. Squeeze your low belly. And listen, if this doesn't feel good, then don't do it. But see if you can just kind of rock back. Drop your heels and your head towards the floor. So you're just kind of dropping it back. It's like bobbing for apples. There's no apples. And maybe your head will touch. Maybe it won't. I don't know, might not ever get close. It's okay. So do it one more time. And come forward, find your high plank. So you may need to shorten the stance between your feet and your hands. Push the floor away. Really separate your shoulder blades, hollow out your belly. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's do two more. Inhale, roll forward. Stay high. Exhale, hips up. One more. Inhale, roll forward. And exhale, hips up and back. Let's lift your right leg up to the sky. Step it forward between your hands. Take a quarter turn to your left. And as you inhale, half lift. Reach the center of your chest forward. Hollow out your low belly. Take your weight more into your toes than your heels. Feet are parallel with the outside edges of your mat. Reach your arms out long like wings. And so there's no pressure in your low back because you're hollowing out so much. You're using your core muscles. Arms are just a little higher than your torso. Torso parallel to the floor. Your heels are just a little bit light. Take one more deep breath. Squeeze your quads. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. Bring your palms together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach your knuckles away from you. Exhale. Fold forward. Knuckles over your head. You can rock from side to side if you want. Take one more big deep breath. As you inhale, come up halfway, hollow out your belly again. Reach your arms out wide like wings. Spin to face the front of your mat. Step your front foot back, lower down halfway. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press back. Okay. Let's take a break, huh? Should we take an only yoga break? So jump through Pranavasana. Good. Hold for 5. Yeah. 4. I don't see anybody, so I'm assuming you're doing it. 2. 1. Good. Pull your knees in. Rock yourself back and up. Step or hop back. Good. Inhale out. Exhale back. All right. Left leg comes up to the sky. Stack your hips. Reach long through your legs. Bend your knee. Look underneath your right side. And inhale, straighten out your leg again. Exhale, knee and nose together. Inhale, sweep it up and back. And exhale, squeeze together, high up on the toes of your back foot. Inhale, sweep it up and back. Exhale together. Inhale back. Do 2 more. Last one. Hold it. Look between your hands. Step your foot up. Stay on the toes of your back foot. Squeeze your inner thighs. Push through your back heel. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale, open twist. Right hand forward. Left hand back. Squeeze your belly and your inner thighs. As you inhale, drop your back hand. Reach your right arm back. Look over your left shoulder. Relax your right shoulder. Good. As you inhale, come all the way up. Open up to your warrior 2. Back toes turn in. Front knee over your ankle. Point your tailbone down. And inhale, Trikonasana. Straighten out your front leg, reach long over it. Left hand down, right arm up. And squeeze your low belly, look to your top thumb. And as you inhale, windmill your hands to the inside of your front foot. Find your lizard to spin up to the toes of your back foot. Maybe come down to your forearms. Maybe drop your front foot open. Wiggle back and forth. Side to side. And then drop your back knee down. Start to walk your hands back and work your left shoulder underneath your left knee. If you can start to rock your chest to the floor. Now, this is where sometimes blocks are handy. If you guys want to come by and get a block, you can borrow a block or a blanket or whatever if you don't have one. Take another deep breath. And then start to walk your hands back, press yourself up, and spin to the knife side edges of both feet. Turn to the left side wall. Make sure your right shoulder's over your wrist. Let your hips drop. Feel that suspension in your side body. Just push the floor away. Don't sit into your shoulder, but push it down. But let your hips drop. Good. And then inhale as you come up through center. Spin to face the long side edge of your mat. Bend into your right knee. We switch legs, right?
Wait, I think it's better to your left.
Did it switch legs? Did we switch legs? Because we would do this one. I don't think we switched legs. Let's do it this side. Yeah. So switch your skandasana. And then walk forward. So we're bent into our left knee. Right toes to the sky. And then see if you can sit your hips back, catch the outside of your left ankle. Reach over to the right. Yeah, it's my harder side. You didn't do this side. Turn your chest to the sky. Relax your top shoulder. Keep reaching your bottom ribs up to the sky. One more big deep breath. Good. As you inhale, press up through center. Spin to face the back of your mat. Come to the toes of your left foot, left hand under your shoulder, right arm up to the sky. Stack your shoulders. Push through your back heel, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, come all the way up through center. And exhale, thumb to your heart. Stand into your front leg. Pull your left knee into your chest. Hold it there, squeeze it in. Cross your ankle over your knee, sit your hips back. Hands to the floor. Find the stretch on the outside of your left hip. Relax your head and neck. So to find the stretch, you may need to bend your knee, you may need to straighten your legs. Play around, see what works. And take one more big deep breath. And then start to walk your hands over to the right. Don't carry your knee with you. Good. And then walk your hands all the way over to the left. Don't carry your foot with you. Good. And then inhale, come back through center. Relax your head and neck down for a breath. And then flatten out your palms. Unwind your left leg. Take your foot to the sky. Internal rotation. Don't stack your hips. Just lift, lift, lift. Good. And then a couple handstand hops. So make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. Lead with your left leg. Hop up. Push the floor away. Hollow out your belly. Do about 4 more. Gotta get a little hang time. Good. 1 more. And then all the way down and back. Inhale up. Exhale back. So let's take a right leg to the sky again. Step it forward between your hands. Quarter turn to your left. This time, you can take any hand position you want. Personally, I just like to hang. Drop my forearms to the floor. Take my weight forward. I think that's my favorite one. Start. You could walk your hands behind you and pull yourself through your legs. You could keep your hands to the floor in your tripod headstand set up. If you want to take your tripod headstand, you can. So let your head and neck relax. And 1 more big deep breath. And then as you're ready, inhale, half lift. Reach the center of your chest forward. Spin to face the front of your mat. Step your left foot back. Lower down. Inhale up.
Yeah, let's just say
Exhale back.
that noise was me really tucking my hips to avoid banging into my bed.
On your inhale, look between your hands. Step or hop through. Navasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left toes to the floor. Right leg lower and lift. I didn't do these today, so we can all do them together. So I'm up to 50. Just kidding. We're not going to do 50. We're not going to do 50. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. You want to change your Navasana though. Do the 1. Switch legs. 5. No, not 5. It's 15, 14, 13. We'll just hop. It'll make it so much more fun. Okay. I don't have anything to say. Okay, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3. You guys might have to turn your sound on. 2, especially in a small class. 1. Good. Pull your knees in.
Oh, you can't hear me
Take a break.
over here?
Huh? I can hear you. I think everybody else is muted.
Oh, smart.
I need you to tell me what we do, though. So,
Oh.
you know, just because you're at home doesn't mean you get to not to slack off on your job. All right, let's see. Jessica wants to do more core work.
Oh, boy.
Well, I know. That's what she wants, you know. All right, tuck your thumbs under your glutes. Let's do double leg lowers. So inhale, drop your legs down. Exhale, lift them up. So only drop your legs as far as you can keep your low back on the mat. We already know what that feels like. Make it work for you. You don't have to go as fast or as slow as anybody else. You can't see anybody else. I guess I should just say, you don't have to go as fast or as slow as me. And let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Legs to the sky. Left leg drops. Hover it an inch off the mat. Hands behind your head. Elbows wide. Exhale up to the right. Inhale. Not really a drop, just a little drop. Exhale up. Try to get both shoulder blades up. Exhale up. Good. Good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the up, hold the up, hold the up. And inhale, both legs up, shoulders up. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Good. Right leg drop. Exhale to the left. Exhale, lift more. Lift more. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Both legs up, both shoulders up, elbows wide. Hold, lift your tailbone up. Squeeze as much up as you can. Reach your hands for your toes. And exhale, lower down. We're not done. We did these the other day. They were so hard. It was so good. Good. So reach your arms over your head. Okay. As you exhale, lift up. Touch your toes. Inhale, lower down. That's a good one. Ready? Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, yes. Inhale, lower. Good. 5 more. 5. 4. How am I going to do full primary tomorrow morning? 3. I'm going to get so in shape. 2. Okay. Take a rest, because I need a rest. Oh, God. Okay, so remember your next job is remind me, don't listen to Jessica.
Thank you. Loving it. That's what I wanted. Exactly. Torture.
Torture. That was torture. It wasn't even that much, but my God, it's hurt. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor, mats with distance apart. The good thing is, it's almost time. Shit. Okay, reach your arms over your head. Catch your left wrist with your right hand. So as you drop your left knee down, kind of pull through your left wrist. Inhale, come up through center, drop your knees over to the left, touch your right wrist, press your right knee down, pull through your right wrist. And then inhale, come back up through center, pull your knees into your chest, give them a good squeeze. Good. Bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Good. Reach down and touch your heels with your fingertips. Turn your toes in just a hair. Take your feet away from your fingertips, about half an inch. Press your palms down. And we're not going to interlace fingers yet. So as you inhale, push into the floor, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up at the top, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs, and then exhale, roll down. And as you get down, exhale, roll up. Inhale, roll down. So find that good squeeze at the top. Good. Exhale, inhale up, really. Squeeze at the top, squeeze your pelvic floor. Exhale, roll down. Okay, let's do 5 more. Inhale up, squeeze. Roll down. 4. 3. 2. Good. Last one, hold it. Push into your feet. This time, interlace your fingers behind your low back. So even if you can do full bridge or Urdhva Dhanurasana, just hold this one. So get your shoulders and elbows close together. Press your arms into the floor. Press your feet into the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Let the center of your chest come up to your chin. Just hold right here for 10. Breathe. 9. 8. 7, squeeze your glutes. 6, this is the work they're made for. 5, 4, push into your feet. 2, 1, release your bind, roll yourself down, and take a breath. If you want to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, pointing into both your hands and your feet and lifting up, go for it. We'll count it out for 5, 4, 3, really press into your hands if they're on the floor. 2, 1, so tuck your chin if you're all the way up, roll yourself down, pull your knees into your chest. So take the soles of your feet to the sky. Reach up and catch the nice edges of your feet or the outsides of your ankles. So as you bend your knees, let your chest come through your thighs, knees towards your armpits. So listen, be gentle with how hard you push down on your feet. Arms can be strong. Tuck your chin a little so you start to feel like you're lengthening out the back of your neck. And then roll your tailbone down to the floor. So try to get as much of your spine to the floor as you can. And take one more big deep breath here. And then as you release your feet, cross right knee over your left. Reach up for the knife-side edges of your feet. Again, if you can't get that, you can catch anywhere on the outsides of your shins. Squeeze your low belly. And then gently let gravity in your hands pull your feet towards the floor. So heels closer into your body is going to make it a little more accessible. Legs out wide, feet out wide. It's going to make the stretch a little bit deeper. But then maybe for you, it'll just move it. So you could even try, just kind of slide your feet through that range of motion and see what feels like the best spot for you. And try to keep the back of your neck long and your shoulders relaxed. And take one more deep breath. Good. And then release your feet. Keep your legs crossed. Drop both knees over to the left. And then kind of push into your elbows so that you can clear your left rib, so that as much of your chest is pointing to the sky. Drop your right arm open to the right. You can take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh if you want. Just keep your hips stacked. Great. Where's the time go? You take one more big deep breath right here. And stay here. Just extend at your right knee. And see if you can reach down for your ankle. Take your right hand down. See if you can catch the top of your left foot. If you can, pull your heel in towards your glute. And then try to kick into your right hand. Keep dropping your right shoulder to the floor. And gently release your bottom foot. Just roll through center. Keep your right leg up to the sky. Reach up for the back of your leg wherever you can catch it. This time it's okay if your knee is bent. Pull your leg in towards your chest. And then right leg down to the floor. Oh, where did we start with this? We did this. Okay, cross your left thigh over your right. Reach out for the knife side edges of your feet or the outsides of your ankles. Again, try to get as much of your spine on the floor as you can. So tuck your chin a little, drop your tailbone, and maybe find that range of motion. Bend and unbend your knees. Where's your spot? Where feels the best? Maybe it's not the best feeling, but maybe it's just the place where you need to be. And squeeze your low belly as you're here. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. If you can let your eyes drop back into your head. And then release your shins. Keep your legs crossed. Drop them over to the right. Push into your elbows. Clear your right ribs. Left shoulder towards the floor. Right hand can come to the outside of your thigh if you want. Or it could come onto your hip and kind of keep your hips stacked. Gently engage your low belly. And then as you look to the right, extend at your left knee. Reach down. See if you can catch your ankle. Left hand to the top of your right foot. Pull your heel into your glute as you drop your left shoulder back down. Good, and then give your bottom foot a kick. Kick into your hands. So kind of turn your chest open to the floor, to the sky. Good, and then release your bottom foot, roll yourself up to your center, reach up to the back of your left leg. Gently pull it in towards your face. One more big deep breath. And bring your right leg up to match your left, hands to the floor. Keep carrying your legs up and over your head into the floor behind you. If you need to hold your low back, hold your low back. If it feels better to hold your low back, hold your low back. If you can interlace your fingers and bring your shoulders and elbows closer together, do that. The tops of your feet, if your feet touch, point your toes so the tops of your feet are on the mat. Press your upper arms into the floor. Squeeze your low belly. Man, I bet inversions are really tough to teach this way. Just thinking, can't really tell what people are doing on their mat. And then take your hands to your low back, lift your feet up to the sky. Look up at your toes. So let's talk about it then. You're balancing on the tops of your shoulders and the back of your head. Your cervical spine and the space between your shoulder blades is not pushing into the floor. So if it is, you probably just want to roll down and maybe talk to me later and find a different modification that works. But you're pushing your upper arms into the floor and squeezing your shoulder blades together so that they're kind of making like a little pocket for your spine. Keep looking up at your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs. Push into your elbows and your backs of your arms again. Take another deep breath. Good. And then drop your toes to the floor. Release your bind. Roll yourself down. You can take this as slowly as you like. And if you get your toes all the way down to the floor, don't bring them all the way down to the floor. Pull your knees into your chest, rock up. Let's just do one more. Alicia actually dropped off, but let's do it anyway. So take your hands behind you, soles of your feet to the floor. Bring your pinky fingers, turn your fingertips away from you. Bring your pinky fingers close together, as close as you can, and then drop your hips forward. So keep lifting your chest. Press into your hands. If it hurts your elbows, let them bend a little bit, but try not to drop your chest back between your shoulders. Instead, keep reaching it forward. So you'll know where to stop. Drop your hips forward. Lift your chest up to your chin. So some people may be able to go a whole lot further than me. Probably Jessica can. This is not an easy thing for me though, so take another big deep breath. And then pull your knees into your chest, kick forward, come off your arms. Oh, good. And what time is it? Oh, we're late. Okay, so just roll yourself down. You can take your vinyasa. Listen, it's not my good thing in person. It's not going to be my strong point this way either. And I can't constantly look at the clock. I had to move the clock up there. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Sorry. Lay yourself down. Take your feet mat width distance apart. If there's any other movements you need to take to finish out your practice, please do so. Otherwise, turn your palms up. Move your hands away from your body to a comfortable distance. Let go of the control of your breath. Give yourself a few minutes just to rest. And just start to bring your awareness back into your body. Deepen your inhales and exhales. Just some little movements first, followed by bigger movements. Eventually reaching long from fingertips to toes. Pull your knees in for one last squeeze. Back to your right or to your left and press up to a seat. Set an intention before, bring that back to mind. Bring palms to heart center, close your eyes. We'll end with 1 round of Om, 3 rounds of Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you live with ease. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Come on out tomorrow morning. Let's do full primary.
Okay, what time
Well,
is
what else are you going to do? What else are you